Hey everyone, how's it going? Vicious here. I've got a brand new full tutorial series for you for Dead Island. This is going to be showing you how to find the secret weapons in the game, the DevCraft recipes. As you already probably know if you're here looking at the tutorial, you have to find 5 skulls scattered throughout the game. They have to be picked up in one place and dropped off in another. When I was making the tutorial series, I kind of connected the dots a little bit and I made this picture you see on screen where you can kind of sum up the 5 areas that you get these skulls into: the shopping center, abandoned house, beachside, sewers, and bunker. It just so happens to be they all connect together. While you're dropping off one skull, you're always going to be picking up another, and therefore they chain together. And if you draw it out like I did, this is actually a diagram, then you can see that they connect together in such a way that it makes a pentagram. And since there's a DevCraft 666, I don't know if that's so much a coincidence. But this is important because, say for the purple skull, while I'm picking it up in one place and I'm dropping it off, while I'm recording and dropping it off, I'm picking up another skull. And that means I can't make self-contained videos. Like, here's the video you watch for purple. Here's the video you watch for blue. Because the first half of blue is already in the last half of purple's video. And that's what this master video is for. Turn your annotations on. I'm going to go through all the skulls and link an annotation to the part of the video you need to watch to get to that part. So for instance, to get the blue skull, I'm going to send you an annotation for the second half of purple skull's video, and then it's going to have its own video for the second half. That way you can easily find each one of these items as you need them. Why to watch this video series instead of the others? Here's a few things I made sure I did. I captured the game in full 1080p at the highest quality possible. And I'm going to be giving you live commentary step by step during the tutorial videos, so they're easy to follow. I will not be doing what I saw all the other tutorials doing, where I capture a lot of footage and then speed it up in an editor so you can't follow it. I won't just be flashing the map at you saying this is where you should be and then closing the map, because you'll have no idea where that's at because I didn't show you anything else on the map for reference. So this is going to be the easiest to follow tutorial series, I promise you. Also, it's going to be definitely, for sure, the highest quality. So stick with me, and here comes the list of the skulls and the videos you need to go watch. Alright, so for starters, just real quick, I want to recommend that you've gone far enough in the storyline that you've made it to the shopping center one time, because some of these skulls require you to get to the shopping center, and since they are all linked together, you want to have access to all of them. So I would recommend before you do your skull hunting, you've made it that far in the game. Considering how much they cost and the level that you have to be to use them and everything, that's about where you want to be in the game anyways. So let's get started. Make sure your annotations are on, and I'll link you the videos you need to go watch. The very first skull I went after was the purple skull, the one that gives you dev number 4 craft. This is the explosive knife. It's a really kick-ass weapon. It's going to be easy to get to. It's actually all self-contained into one video because it was the first one I got, so I had to start somewhere. You're going to pick it up out of the sewers, and then you're going to go back to the church, and then from the church you're going to go to the abandoned house. Here is a really important note. The abandoned house, you get access to it due to a quest from an NPC that's right outside of the house, or actually inside of the window of the house. When you get that quest, you get access to go inside. If you have already completed that quest before you watch these tutorials, you will not be able to go back inside of that house. It does not remain open without the quest. So if that has happened to you, you need to go into somebody else's game that has not done the quest yet or is currently doing the quest, so that you have access to that abandoned house where you drop off the purple skull and pick up the blue skull. So on screen, you're going to see the video that shows you how to get the purple skull and where to drop it off. Just click that link and go watch that video. Okay, next up is going to be the blue skull. Blue skull gives you DevCraft number 3. This is the poison knife, the plague knife. It's also a really cool weapon. This one's going to be split into 2 videos. The pickup location is the second half of purple skull's video. So if you click on the annotation, it's going to pop up here. It's going to take you directly to that part of the video, or you might want to watch the entire video just so it makes it more clear. Your choice. And then the second annotation popping up here in a second is going to take you to another video that I made exclusively just to show you the drop-off location of that skull. You want to go to bunker number 6 over on the beach side, and you gain access to that bunker from Jose Garcia when he tells you to rescue him from the bunker on the beach from his radio transmission. So you should have already done that quest at some point during the storyline if I'm not mistaken. If not, it's a side quest you pick up in that area. So go ahead and check out those 2 annotations and you'll have what you need to get the blue skull and drop it off and get DevCraft number 3. Now, if you're following all of my videos in order, the best thing to do probably now is to go ahead and take care of the green skull. green skull is going to be broken into 2 videos. You're going to be picking it up right there off of the beach side. Right, you can get to it easily after you leave the bunker to drop off the blue skull. And once you've obtained the green skull from clicking the annotation that pops up here in a second from the beach side, you're going to need to go to the storefront, aka the name I can never remember. They call it supermarket. Yeah, there you go, supermarket. So you're going to need to watch 2 videos for that one. So go ahead and click the first annotation to see where you get to the green skull. And the second annotation popping up here in just a second, that's going to be how you get to drop it off at the storefront. Now, more annotations here. What's going to pop up here in one more second is a tutorial on how to get from the church to City Hall. That's a very complicated journey, and you have to make it to City Hall first before you can go to the storefront. So you're going to want to watch that video first unless you already know how to get there. Once you've completed watching all those videos, you're going to have the green skull turned in and have the blueprints to make Dev number 2 craft, which is the electrical baseball bat. It's a pretty cool weapon, and I hope you enjoy that. Now, time for the next most logical skull. This is going to be the orange skull. You're going to pick it up while you're there at the store. I still can't say it. Supermarket. I don't know why I can't remember that. So anyways, while you're at the supermarket, you're going to pick up the orange skull. And you're going to be there because you're turning in the green skull. On your way back to City Hall from the store is going to be the drop-off location for the orange skull. So you can actually get this done in just one video. I'm going to have just one video for this one. I'm going to show you the drop-off location at the beginning of the video because it's on the way to the store. And just remember to make sure you backtrack and turn it in after you've picked it up. The orange skull is what gives you DevCraft number 1. This is the electrical knife. And now, my friends, it's time for the 5th and final skull. This is the brown one. Gives you DevCraft number 666, the electrical hand blast. Pretty cool weapon. Not too useful in my opinion, but still cool nonetheless. This one is going to have an annotation popping up to a self-contained video. You can pick it up at the bunker. You're probably going to get it during the gameplay. This is the bunker where you helped Nikolai, I think his name was, the Russian guy with the chopper. So you've already been there. If you didn't pick it up, or if you don't know if you picked it up, just go double check. Then you turn it in right there at the beachfront. So it's actually pretty close together, and therefore it worked out really well to have this just in one video for you. After you've made it to this point of my tutorial session, you now have all 5 skulls picked up and turned in, all 5 of the DevCraft blueprints. And now it's time to move on to the final tutorials I have for you. So you probably noticed that these things cost a lot of money to make, and they cost 5 diamonds each. So therefore I made a tutorial on how to farm diamonds at City Hall. That annotation is going to pop up right now. You can use these diamonds to craft these weapons, or you can sell the diamonds to make the money you need to afford them and to repair them. So your choice. Alternatively, I'm about to go record right now a tutorial on farming champagne versus farming diamonds from City Hall because it might be a little bit faster for you. So when I get that tutorial done, the annotation is going to pop up so you can say, go farm champagne, because there's an NPC that has a repeatable quest. You turn in 1 bottle of champagne for 1 diamond. And while you're at the storefront, it actually can be much faster, maybe much faster, to farm the champagne instead of farming at City Hall. So your call. And now finally, last but not least, I'm going to be popping up a few more annotations for miscellaneous videos. I'm going to have all 5 of these dev weapons showcased. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 annotations should be popping up so you can go watch a video to see what these weapons are like. So you can decide if you want them or not, or just see them in action. Here should be an annotation that links to my modding tutorial. I have a big tutorial out there that shows you step by step very carefully how to edit the graphics settings if you're playing on PC so that the graphics can look better than whatever the max settings are. If you noticed in my tutorials, my game looks awesome. This is part of the reason why, because I've made my game look better just because I modded the game. And that's pretty much everything I've got for you guys for now. I really do hope you enjoyed this interactive tutorial series. I put a lot of thought into it, like how I'm going to make this easy to follow. And I always give you the maximum quality. All my YouTube videos are like super high quality, but The easy to follow part is what's important about tutorials. So I have that live commentary, I have the step-by-step procedures, and I came up with the easiest methods in-game to get the things done. So if you appreciate it, please by all means, like the video, post a comment, share it with your friends, post it around the internet on different forums and, wikis. There's those really bad tutorials out there. They've already got thousands of views, and it's going to be so hard for me to become noticed over those unless you guys help me spread it out. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was helpful. And I'll see you guys in whatever videos I come up with next.